Hello, my name is Mandy Covington, and I'm going to do my speech on general anxiety disorder. Your heart starts racing, your hands sweat, your body starts to shake, your breathing becomes irregular and rough, your mind is racing, focusing on everything and nothing. You feel lost. These are some of the symptoms that people with general anxiety disorder have to deal with, sometimes on a daily basis. General anxiety disorder is a disorder of the mind that is a pattern of frequent, constant worry and anxiety over many different activities and events. General anxiety disorder is a disease that plagues many people, whether it's from stress or genetics. It's interesting to know that according to the National Institute of Mental Health website, that 4.1% of the adult American population suffers with lifelong anxiety disorder, and that 18.1% of the adult population suffers with a 12-month prevalence of the disease. Personally, general anxiety disorder is something that I've been plagued with for many years in varying degrees. So learning about it more helps me to help myself and to help those around me who also suffer with this disorder as well. Today I want to give you a brief overview of the disorder, helping to give a better insight to those who suffer with it. Clearly, anxiety disorder is not an uncommon occurrence, and understanding the causes of it and the symptoms of it and the treatments can help those who don't have the disorder or might have the disorder to understand it better. First, let's go over some causes of general anxiety disorder. Although the exact cause of general anxiety disorder, or GAD, is not exactly known, two of the main factors that are determined to be possible causes for GAD are stress and genetics. The causes of GAD have been boiled down to stress and genetics because these two factors have some of the most influence in our lives. In life, we go through a lot of stresses. Some of them are healthy stress, some of them are not. But when these stresses become too much, sometimes our mind do not react well to the pressure. With people who suffer from GAD, their minds are not equipped well enough to be able to handle this stress well. Another factor that can be determined is genetics. If one has GAD in their family history, sometimes it's more likely for someone to develop GAD themselves. Personally, I know this is accurate because my mother suffers with GAD, and so do I. GAD is a disorder that has not fully been determined as to what exactly the cause is, but with the information that we have, we are more able to prepare ourselves to understand those who have it and who may possibly get GAD. Now we understand a little bit more about some of the causes. Let's talk about some of the symptoms. GAD has many symptoms, ranging from physical symptoms to mental ones. Three of the main symptoms of GAD are stomach problems, muscle tension, and fatigue. People with GAD sometimes have stomach problems such as diarrhea and nausea. These stomach problems might not be seen as a result of GAD at first because diarrhea and nausea are symptoms for many other diseases or disorders, but if it's a persisting problem, it's better to go see a doctor to find out if it's GAD or something else. Another symptom of GAD is muscle tension. With muscle tension, it can be shown in shakiness or headaches. If someone suffers from migraines when under stress or gets shaky when dealing with stress, this could be a sign of GAD. Sufferers of GAD also suffer with fatigue in a variety of ways, such as sleeping problems or hyperventilation. Some people who suffer with GAD fall asleep at inappropriate times or can't sleep at all. Like, for instance, if they're in class and they just fall asleep, even if they have plenty of sleep the night before. Another form of this fatigue can be shown through hyperventilation. If one is suffering from a stressful situation, a panic attack could be brought on, which causes that hyperventilation. This is one thing that I know to be true because sometimes when I get really stressed out, I start to have a panic attack and then I start to hyperventilate. These are just some of the symptoms that result from GAD, but these three categories of symptoms are pretty good indicators of the disorder. We've gone over now some of the causes and the symptoms of GAD, but let's just move forward with some treatments of the disorder. There are many ways to treat GAD, most of which are not actually involved in seeing a doctor or a psychiatrist. Some of the ways to treat GAD are cognitive behavioral therapy and medicine, and also a healthy lifestyle. With cognitive behavioral behavioral therapy, or CBT, one learns how to recognize and change thought patterns and behaviors that lead to anxious feelings. That is one way that we are more able to help recognize when we are starting to have an anxiety attack and to control their mind so they can help themselves calm down. I know this to be true because I've gone to see a counselor, and they are able to help teach you how you can make your mind stop overthinking things in order to help you to move on from that subject so you can not have a panic attack or get a result from the disorder. Medicine is another way to treat GAD. The most commonly used type of medicine is a short-term to treat short-term GAD, or in a category called benzodiazepines. Antidepressants are also used to treat GAD. And the third and possibly most helpful way to treat GAD is to have a healthy lifestyle. Staying away from caffeine, eating a balanced diet, and having a regular workout schedule are good ways to help you. Also, having healthy people in your life that help keep healthy relationships helps you to keep a better and less stressful lifestyle. So that is one of the best indicators of, or not indicators, but best ways to help treat GAD. GAD is not a completely hopeless cause, and if one is diagnosed with GAD, one is able to get the help they need in treating this disorder. After going over some of the causes, the symptoms, and treatments of GAD, you should be able at least to have a good idea of what GAD is and what someone who suffers with GAD is like, and possibly if you suffer with GAD. General anxiety disorder has many causes. Some we can do something about, and some we can't. But with the variety of symptoms, we can tell that sometimes it's hard for people to deal with. But if we learn more about the disorder and do our best to lessen our stress if we have the disorder and lessen the stress of those who have it, we will be able to help ourselves if we have it, or those who do have it, to help them cope with their stresses and with their disorder a lot better. And it will help make our lives and those who have it a lot more happier. I took a lot of my references from websites such as the National Mental Health Institute, as well as medicinenet.com. Thank you.